I noticed the fluidity, I noticed almost 3 formation changes in the game. And there was a time I was saying, I don't think Chukwueze can improve in this match. He needs to leave. And it's just as if the young, Eric Chelle is not a young man. I wanted to say the young man.
You're older than him. Stadium in Kigali, Rwanda, where the Super Eagles dispatched Rwanda by 2-0 to here in the Paul Sports Studios in Lagos, Nigeria. My name is Tunde Young, and welcome to another episode of Only Football Podcast. Slightly delayed. We promised you every Friday, and which is what we've been trying to do, but the Super Eagles play this Friday, and we absolutely had to wait for the game to be done. So consider this a special episode 6, special in many different ways. Faruq returns. I was away last week, so welcome back.
Oh, thank you.
Was not missed whatsoever.
Welcome back.
Welcome. Izuchukwu is here, of course.
Hello, guys.
Done in the Nigerian jersey.
Yes, of course. Proudly.
Yeah. Joba Ogunwale dressed like he used to work for a defunct bank. And the special guest in the building. They call him Don Baba on the internet. Some call him Odogu. If you're a Sachalugo, even though he's married, he doesn't mind. The head of growth, the man responsible for growth in sports. Arinze is here. Arinze.
Hi guys, happy to be here.
Yeah. Thank you for joining, gracing us with your presence. Joining Only Football.
A privilege.
Of course, there's only one place to start, which is the game that brought us here in the first place. Super Eagles of Nigeria, 2-0 winners in Kigali against Rwanda. Eric Chelle couldn't have started in a better fashion, and since he's the best dressed for it, what do you think?
Yeah, Eric Chelle for life. Yeah, so for life. I mean,
long may it rain.
Yes,
Let him take it to dinner first.
Well, I'm wearing the jersey, and of course, I'm quite happy. Good start. The last episode, I think we mentioned here targets for him, and we said 6 points. So he's halfway through it. So for me, I think it's a very good start. Even though we're at some point confused as to who is playing where, or but I think that's just kudos to him. We used that to Rwanda didn't know what to do.
We'll get to the tactical setup, but Faruq, let's go around real quickly. That's his reaction. Your instant reaction to the game. Were you surprised by the results?
I mean, no, I was not surprised. Like I said it here when we were speaking about our targets for him, that the reason we say we have been failing is because we expect to win. So, I mean, it's a good thing that it started with a confidence-boosting 2-0 win against Rwanda, especially away from home.
All right, Joba, are you equally as confident?
It's a good start. I think it's the best possible start for Chelle. It wasn't convincing, but that you don't necessarily need to be convincing in games like this. It's just the perfect platform for you to build on going into the next game against Zimbabwe and the subsequent games in September. So a very, very good one for Nigeria, considering our position going into this game. So it's really, really a good one for us.
All right, to our special guest, Joba said it wasn't conferencing. Were you impressed?
Well, I think it's a beautiful performance. The end, they say, justify the means, and so the end of the game is that we won. We got 3 points, but overall, I think we should have scored more. But it is what it is, and overall, the end have justified the means. On to Zimbabwe.
Yeah, on to Zimbabwe. They come to Uyo in the following week, and on Tuesday specifically. But let's talk about this game and talk about it from Eric Chelle's perspective. It's first Super Eagles game. For me personally, I was impressed. Not by the way we played per se, because he's not. He's had 2.5 training sessions. 3 straight sessions, 1 on the first day. That wasn't really a full session. So 2 full sessions. And he came in with his usual diamond formation, but without the personnel. So he ended up playing Chukwueze in central midfield. Played Iwobi opposite Chukwueze. Played Lukman as a 10. Played Simons as a second striker. It was very confusing in terms of personnel. But so far, I've not seen a Super Eagles manager be that bold or willing to take risks. Does anybody disagree?
Not really. I think Finidi tried to do that.
Yeah.
No.
Why are you laughing?
Why are you laughing? I mean, he tried.
I think Finidi's game, Finidi's team was even enjoyable to watch. Those four games that he actually managed. We played well against the Bafana of South Africa in Uyo.
Also, I think that if you earn in naira, you can't take risks. But
I don't understand. What do you mean by
I'm happy we won, but his setup shows rigidity instead of flexibility. It's just like
Chelle?
Yeah, I mean, let me land.
Okay,
land.
Just like Ruben Amorim, he has an idea of a game he wants to play, and he has a formation he wants to play, and he just has to play that formation irrespective of the personnel available. I mean, chucking in Chukwueze in midfield, it just seems like, okay, I have to play this diamond formation. Whether my best players are the best fit for this formation or not, I will play this diamond formation because I don't understand why you are playing Chukwueze in midfield.
But here's my point about the flexibility. He changed formations like 3 or 4 times in this game we're talking about. Yes, it started with the diamond, and when substitutions were made, when Onyedika came in for Chukwueze.
Did Onyedika not come in around the 70th minute or thereabouts?
Yeah, I think so.
So I mean, we played from minute 1 till about an hour.
Let me learn. The point is that he started with a 4-1-2-1-2, then switched to a 4-2-2-2, then ended the game with a flat 4-3-3. And Arinze is laughing because Arinze, I know that all this any numbers end up in money. No, they impress you.
They say it was sounding like phone numbers, but it's fine.
Yeah, but go ahead. What did you see tactically in the game?
No, on the tactical aspect, I noticed the fluidity. I noticed almost 3 formation changes in the game, and there was a time I was saying, I don't think Chukwueze can improve in this match. He needs to leave, and it's just as if the young Eric Chelle is not a young man. I wanted to say the young man.
You're older than him.
So
wow.
he removed Chukwueze, and I was like, okay, game on. I like that. And overall, the Rwandans showed us some certain level of respect, as it should be. They were being a bit careful, trying to press, and you could notice it. And as when they have done that, it would have been a 5-0 scoreline.
They were not playing like they just beat us recently. They beat us the last time we played. So why were they that cautious?
I think I know why they played that way. I think going into the game, the assistant coach mentioned that we are the ones under pressure to win. That they have 7 points, so we are the ones who really need to come out and play and win. So I don't think at any point they felt they needed the urgency, because even with the defeat, they are still ahead of Nigeria, and they still would have to play other games. But I want to add to something he said. He mentioned Amorim in this set. I mean, bro, Amorim is even trying to still dominate. And Mr. Chelle dominated this game with Chukwueze in midfield. I think for me that's a positive. If in 2.5 sessions you're able to
impose
your style. I mean, we dominated. We passed.
He imposed his formation.
He imposed his style because we dominated on the ball. We dominated this game. Did you
we are playing a team we are expected to dominate. We
played them twice before.
We played them twice and we didn't dominate them this way.
We dominated them in the AFCON qualifiers.
Yes,
that we played
exactly.
Rwanda.
Not exactly. It's just that we should have won that game.
And in fact, that game I would say that we even played better in that game than today.
But what's your scorecard for Chelle's first game?
Yeah, the thing is, it's hard to rate him right now because you look at it also. I think one thing also contributed to it: the pitch. The pitch was a disaster.
It's terrible.
Understand? The players were being careful and all that. If you look at the game itself, our best chances came from set pieces. Even the goal we scored, one was from set piece, Lukman, and then the second one was sheer
Brilliance.
Sheer ability of Victor James
Sheer
Osimhen.
talent.
Yeah, that's sheer talent.
James.
So, but I can see what Eric Chelle is trying to do. So I will definitely, because even with the worst pitch and all that, I still think that we still played like a team.
We did.
Yeah, we still played like a team. So I will give him a 7/10. Hoping that we can improve on that against Zimbabwe, creating more chances and all that.
Arinze, your scorecard for it.
Yeah, nothing concern me with what Eric Chelle is trying to do. We just need him to be winning. Just keep on winning. Take us to the World Cup. Take us to any competition that comes in front of us.
Yeah.
And then we'll score you high, you know. So you have started on that note. I really don't care too much about performance because we are not in a place where we should be looking at performance right now. We are 3 points from 4 games. That's terrible. And he has given us 3. We now 6. From this window, we are expecting another 3 points again. No excuses. So let him just keep on giving us these 3 points. Later, we'll come back and discuss how he's playing. But for now, we need the 3 points.
But give him a scorecard.
No. The scorecard is 3 points. He gave us 3 points. I'm happy. He gave us 3 points. That's my scorecard. The next game, let him give us another one. Wonderful scorecard.
Egg form is now 120.
I heard that information is not correct. No, it's not correct.
All right, Izu, your Eric Chelle scorecard.
I think I'll agree with Arinze. You know, hold on. I will score him.
Please feel free to agree with me.
I wonder what.
Hold on. Let me finish. Odogo, calm down.
Make your point.
Achalugo is for women.
I don't care.
Okay, cool. So the truth is, Arinze is right. The point was for him to get these 3 points, get us back into the competition. We're back into the competition, and for him to have done that with 2.5 training sessions. I think it's...
Did I hear over 2.5?
2.5 training session, 2.5 training session. I think for me, that's an 8 for this particular game. We do hope he will give us a 9 or a 10 in the next game, yeah.
All right, Faruq, round us off.
I mean, I have to give him a 7. I have to agree with Joba. He won the game, his first game after 2.5 training sessions. So, I mean, not to be overly critical, 7 is fine. 7 is fine.
All right, 7 for the Yoruba boys. But
at least you went straight to the point.
let's talk about Victor Osimhen real quick. Undoubtedly the reason we won this game.
Yeah.
Now climbs up to 25 actually.
25.
Yeah,
25
goals. So the second all-time scorer
Mr.
for
Yekini
Nigeria now. He
coming.
broke the tie with Shegun Odagbami. They were on 23 before. So Shegun Odagbami 23 goals in 46 games with an average of 0.5 goals per game, while Victor Osimhen now has 25 in 39, an average of 0.61 goals per game. In fact, he has the second best goal average. Rashidi Yekini is still the GOAT. 37 goals in 58 games, 0.63.
That man is superior.
Can Victor Osimhen retire as Nigeria's all-time top scorer, all-time greatest striker? Because there's some people that believe that even if he finishes as the top scorer, you are still not going to displace Yekini as Nigeria's greatest striker. Yeah, Arinze, do you agree?
Well, I think Osimhen did not lie too much in his age. And from all angle, I think he's going to continue for long. And
allegedly.
I said I think. Now maybe I think. Are you starting the line?
Continue. Go ahead.
All right. So I think Osimhen did not lie too much in his age. So I think he's going to last. And that's what counts in Super Eagles. The thing is, sometimes you see somebody doing wonders. The king from the north, Ahmed Musa, did wonders too once upon a time, you know, when he was around 22, 21. And we were like, okay, if this guy is 21 and he's doing all of this, you know, this guy would dust Yekini and the rest, but it didn't come to be, and we all know why.
Because
so
he's not a striker. That's why.
No. He played in the attacking front. You know, when you're in the attacking front, the goals are in front of you. So some people can argue and say Messi is not an all-out striker, but he's playing in the attacking front, so the opportunity is always in front. Yeah, that was the first line I said. I said Osimhen did not lie too much in his age. I wouldn't say the same for Musa. And so I think Osimhen will be around. And if he continues in this form, you know, by the grace of God, he's free from injuries. I think he's going to dust that record.
Okay.
Disclaimer.
Like, the thoughts, views, and opinions expressed by the guests on this show does not reflect our values or that of the organization. Also, no, it's just a guess.
If they send the
this is like the editorial team, so all we are saying.
But Joba, help us, like, it can just bring Osimhen have a chance, because lots of people believe it's not just about the goals. For some people, yes, once he scores 38 and surpasses Yekini, he already becomes our greatest striker of all time. But a lot of people also look at what Yekini was able to do in terms of, like, did he won the AFCON 94? It was part of that team, wasn't it? That iconic World Cup celebration as well. So, like, Yekini means a lot to people just beyond the goal.
Yeah. But I also think Osimhen does too, especially the new generation. So, and if you look at the body of work, if you compare their body of work, I think the only thing missing for Osimhen is the AFCON. In terms of, like, their body of work and all that. Osimhen, away from the Super Eagles, Osimhen is a league champion in Europe's top 5 leagues.
Soon to be Turkey as well.
Yeah, one the top scorer in Syria. I don't think Yekini. I think the best club Yekini ever played for was Setúbal. So I think the only thing missing from Osimhen, and you have to look at it because we Nigerians are really, really emotionally attached to the Super Eagles, and I don't think Osimhen has really given Nigerians that in a major tournament. He hasn't played in the World Cup. AFCON, he did that in AFCON 2023. That was played in 2024. So I think if he goes on to win AFCON later this year, stroke next year,
inshallah,
and then plays in the World Cup, leads Nigeria to the World Cup, I think he definitely would have surpassed Yekini's legacy in the Super Eagles jersey.
All right, Izu, Faruq, quickly, is Yekini's legacy safe with you before we move on to what to expect against?
Firstly, he's 26, and then Osimhen is 26, and then I'm a very big Osimhen fan. As long as Osimhen is fit and playing, he is a sure banker for goals. And I know that it's just a matter of time before he would dust Yekini. But it's also imperative to know that Osimhen will be the first to let you know that nobody will be greater than Yekini. He has so much respect for Yekini. So while people debate who is better, Osimhen will tell you that. Osimhen will tell you that Yekini is Nigeria's greatest. That it doesn't matter whether he breaks the goal records or not. But what I do know is Osimhen should break the goal records and leave the debate for us to handle. So if he does that and then helps Nigeria to, like Joba said, to a major this thing, unlike Karaga, a major tournament, he would obviously be Nigeria's greatest.
All right, thank you, Faruq.
He's selling himself short if he thinks that he would never be greater than Yekini. This is a top 3 striker in the world. Nigeria as a country, we have a top 3 striker in the world. I only put Haaland and Harry Kane above him. I don't want to hear those. Lewandowski. Do you watch him play?
Yes.
Barcelona fans hate him. It's not above Osimhen for me. So and he's going to keep scoring, and we hope that he's going to deliver the AFCON for us next year. So that's a silver medal and a gold medal, inshallah. So and obviously I expect that he's going to score 10. How many goals does he need now? 10, 12 goals.
It's 12 behind Yekini.
It's over.
He's going to catch it.
No, I don't think that's in dispute.
Exactly.
But it's not that people are saying
he will be. He's going to score a hat-trick against Zimbabwe.
He needs that major tournament for us. He needs the AFCON. I don't think he can. It's okay for him to just score the goals without the AFCON.
All right, so let's look forward to the Zimbabwe game real quick, very quickly, because we have other things to move on to. But Arinze, what are your expectations for Zimbabwe?
Initially I was going to say I will write off the Zimbabwe people, if you want to put side by side the players with their economy, you know, but I wouldn't do that because I wouldn't do that because I saw them concede 2 cheap goals, and I was like, oh, these guys, they're terrible. Yeah, but going into the game, they came back, you know, and that's something to look out for. If the game have ended at 2-0, I would have said, let them come. I will show them how shitty their economy is. But they came back.
You're talking as a Nigerian. What is economic talk?
That's
From a Nigerian.
The thing is, you can't separate them from their economy. You know, it's their football, but I think they are intertwined.
Just on Joba, do you expect it to be other than what we saw against?
I don't think so. The only problem is I would have wished we were playing them in Zimbabwe because for some reason we tend to have that bad luck when playing at home. So I strongly would have wished this match would have been in Zimbabwe there, but hopefully we'll get the 3 points, like I said initially. Hopefully let's get that 3 points. But I would have wished it's in Zimbabwe.
All right, Joba, other or softer? Are you expecting Zimbabwe to be other than Rwanda?
I think the only thing that could stop us is complacency in that game. That can stop us is complacency.
You are talking about Zimbabwe. I'm sure there's an actual player named complacency.
Talent.
I'm going to look up the Zimbabwean squad just to show you that I'm not even BS.
I mean, they have funny names. So I won't be shocked. I think the only thing that can stop us is if we are complacent, especially considering we won away from home. The pressure, like they relieved the pressure a little bit. Yes. I think they should go into that game with the same determination they approached this Rwanda game, and I think if they do that, it will be an easy win for us.
Same thing, Izu.
Yeah, I mean, they can't take their legs off the pedal right now. Like I said, this match is gone. Rwanda is gone, and the likes of Osimhen, most of them, they've not been to the World Cup. You know, so the idea should be to go to the World Cup, and that game, Arinze mentioned how we've done terribly at home, you know, so we need to put that to bed. You know, Zimbabwe should come here and be spanked. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but really? let them be spanked, yes, on the pitch.
Do they spank other places?
You know, so I don't expect Mr. Chelle, because throughout the game against Rwanda, he didn't really smile until the final whistle. I want to believe that he knows that this is just the start. If he drops a point at home, then he will understand what Nigeria is.
Yeah, I mean, it's Zimbabwe. That I expect the game to be easier, but I would also expect that Chelle can see some of the things we saw in this game that needs fixing. I would expect Onyedika to start from the Chelle should take a leaf off the page of Enzo Maresca's book and now
which Maresca?
No, bring in Onyedika to play at the base of midfield and make Ndidi more advanced.
And make Ndidi play a more advanced role.
As an eight.
Yeah, and let Onyedika be the one collecting the ball from the base of our midfield. And then you should watch how much our fullbacks are exposed, because we are playing such a narrow formation. There are no wingers and the midfielders are tucked in narrow.
It gives Zimbabwe too much respect, though.
No, I mean, Osai Samuel did not have much help in the game, so yeah, that is something we have to watch.
It's not like you needed it though.
Yeah,
they were not doing anything.
You would expect that the Zimbabweans are watching this game. Rwanda did not know what to expect. The Zimbabweans, if they have their economy allows them video analysis, I would expect that.
Please, this episode is setting the African continent back 10 years at least. So I'm not going to stop us right here. Let us not make any more.
Can I add something?
Don't add anything.
You want to add to the economy?
No. I want to add to something he said. He said Osai didn't get help at this. I think that's the idea behind the formation. It's a diamond and it's narrow. So the fullbacks are basically the width, and we dominated so much on the ball. So what kind of help was Osai expecting when we spend a lot of time on the ball? So he's supposed to be a little bit more advanced because we were on the ball. So what helped?
All right,
it's not like
that's a rhetorical question. You don't answer that. Let's talk more. So to finally some positive outlook on Africa, NFF has broken ground for construction of players' hostel and new training pitches in Abuja. Named the NFF-FIFA Players Hostel. What a brilliant name. I wonder who came up with that. It's a 68-room facility, 2 new training pitches, synthetic and natural gas. Fan terraces is about 1,800 capacity and is expected to be completed in 2 years. So I would say 8 years.
By the way, no, it's FIFA that is funny. By the way, this is conjecture, not fact. This is what you get when you let the Arabs host World Cups. They give FIFA money, and FIFA can now give African countries to build this thing. When the Europeans were hosting the World Cup, you don't get this money.
Wow.
So yeah,
because we're in the only month, I'm not going to respond to that. So Joba, please, can you respond to this story in a non-racist or tribalistic way?
This is not the first time FIFA will be launched. There is what we call
FIFA project.
FIFA Go project. So
yes.
I mean, it's
legacy pitch.
It's something that because FIFA gets like
started on that
a revenue yearly that they share to different all the organizations, all the federations. So this is part of it. FIFA.
Oh, we've been collecting too.
Yes.
Say God.
In
fact, who started it?
Why do you think they fight a lot for NFF presidency and all those positions?
My issue with the project is just that it's something for the players and all that. But the Super Eagles play in Uyo, we are building this.
That's not guaranteed. We bid every international break. States actually bid for the right.
Yeah, but they are building this stuff in
Abuja.
In Abuja. So if you're going to do that, also, I think the NFF. I don't think FIFA is going to help in this regard. The NFF should find a way to ensure that the Abuja Stadium also is fully renovated and all that.
I think the idea of this structure in Abuja is because it's the Federal Capital Territory, and that is also where you have the NFF headquarters. So who says they might not fix the stadium? Because Uyo is not really Super Eagles' home. It is where we're playing now, but that can change at any point in time. So I think that is it's a project that makes sense. Finally, I mean, Morocco already has something like that. So let's see what happens.
Another Arab country, by the way.
Faruq, please. Faruq Ibrahim, please. Anyway. Very well, let us clap. Round of applause. You don't clap. We are clapping for you. He just said it on the show last week, and now I'm going to believe him. I'm going to be asking you for lotto numbers at the end of the show. Izu said he was the only person to predict that Newcastle will beat Liverpool in the EFL Cup Final, so I have to give it to him. That's after predicting in the Champions League that PSG will knock out Liverpool, and then what else did you predict?
Papa Sounds Daniel. Like he's not the predictor, he just hates Liverpool.
No, and then Papa Daniel.
He's a Man U fan.
It has nothing to hold on. Okay. It had nothing to do with hate.
Papa Daniel play for Man U because he said Papa Daniel will make it to the squad. So this is 3 consecutive episodes where Izu is getting it right. So let's give him the round of applause that he deserves.
Thank
you.
And
also tell him to send us code as we move on. So Arinze, you are a guest on the show, so let me explain something to you. There's something we do on Only Football, which is there's a standard topic, so people take whether opposing or agree, but the point is that you have 30 seconds to analyze the topic, and I'll set the timer. So are you interested?
Yeah, the old timers should. The main guest should start. So.
No, it's you that you are the one doing it. Faruq will start, but it's you versus Faruq today.
Okay.
So the topic is simple. Pochettino, I saw something on the internet about Mauricio Pochettino saying the USA can and will win the World Cup. Now, I know when you get the new job, you have to impress your new employers. I just mean, but I think you lie in the interview, not after you have the job.
Wow.
So, Faruq, how do you think Pochettino is lying, or do you think that he genuinely has a chance? Let me give you your timer. 30 seconds starts. Can you stop rubbing your thighs aggressively on camera?
I don't understand. Are you okay?
I don't know what's going on.
What took your eyes to my thighs?
Actually, go
Please, are we focused?
Yes, actually. All right. So, Faruq, you have 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
I'll call it a pep dream if I believe he actually believes what he's saying. I don't think he's been serious. I don't expect USA to even make the semi-final. They are not just that good a team, and there are so many better teams, especially in Europe. Even in America, there's Brazil and Argentina. We saw them in the last Copa America. They did not show that. Did Canada not win the Gold Cup? So I don't think that even in their own federation, they are playing like they should. But I mean, I guess it's the American.
Thank you very much.
30 seconds.
First, I need to ask questions. I was wondering what you want me to answer. I think the Canada now inside your own monologue. Anyway, Arinze, it's not hard to do a better job than what you've just seen. So I expect that you'll be able to find a way to grow on that performance. So, are you ready? 30 seconds to make a case for Pochettino or disagree with him completely. Let's go.
The thing is, Pochettino is expected to say what he's saying. He's trying to vibe up his employers and the country he's representing. But the thing is, he's not showing the confidence in the field of play. Their last match, they lost to Panama. Most times we hear Panama only in movies. We don't even know that country still exists. You know, only for us to see them winning. Only for us to see them winning USA. You know, so it's easy to say Congo will win the World Cup too.
30 seconds done. You already won by that in movies. But thank you very much. I think Arinze won that one easy. As you can see by the obvious lack of factness on the show, Ayola is not here, which means that I have to do the 4 facts.
As the next one,
we are body shaming again.
Yes. Like I said, why would I'm significantly fatter than him? If I was slimmer than him, it would be bullying. Like, I'm making myself feel better. Sorry, sue me. Anyway, unlike I actually have a fun fact for you, and it's something very, very recent. Shout out to Temitope, aka Boniface Jr., who made me aware of this story. But apparently, a Bulgarian top flight team has apologized for holding a minute silence for a former player, only to discover that he's alive and well.
The player should just die now.
He found out by watching the game. So it's not like he was sick and dying.
he watched the match.
The guy just said, who did I do 1 minute silence for?
Wow.
He probably joined the silence.
Why did people look like me? Like, he probably stood up in his pan and put his hand for chest and say, rest easy, my bro.
Village people is in advanced mode then.
Anyway, oh my God, that is hilarious. On that note, we've come to the end of the show, guys. Another fun episode delivered to you by 4 Sports, only football brought to you by yours truly, Tunde Young, Joba Ogunwale, Faruq Ibrahim, Izuchukwu Akawor, and our guest of honor, Arinze, whose last name is too hard to pronounce. Don't forget to.
I mean, why are you being tribalistic?
I'm not being trying to pronounce your last name. Stop tribalistic. I like tribalistic if I cannot pronounce Blashikovsky. Okay, I just did. You can
pronounce that
one. Okay. All right. I'm going to actually pronounce it. Thank you very much, Arinze Somfonu, for joining us. Thank you. Wow. You see this?
Arinze, we are pronouncing him.
Esomnofun.
Damn. Please, I don't. Thank you for coming, Arinze. So it's a pleasure to have you and all your racist opinions. Joba did this with us. Faruq was here as well. Izu was here as well. Tunde Young is my name. Please like, share, subscribe, follow, do all that good stuff. If you are not doing it by now, please. You are a hater. I will owe 1 minute silence for you. You don't have to die for us to do it. That's the point. If you are not aware, I will do it for you if you don't subscribe. So until you see us next week, adios. Good luck, Super Eagles, baby.
All right.